There was a time in my life I truly thought that everyone around me would be better off without me. I believed that I was a burden to everyone, a nuisance to myself. And this is not because my family didn't love me, not because I didn't care, not because I wasn't trying, but because I was tired. I fought every day and got nowhere. Sometimes I felt like the hole got bigger, even though I was putting dirt in the hole all day long. When I woke up the next morning, it was bigger than it was when I went to bed. I was so exhausted. Pain had gotten so bad inside me. I couldn't make it pass. I couldn't organize it. I couldn't fix it, and I couldn't pray it away. I felt like I was digging myself into holes that I could never climb out of, making no one proud of me, not even myself. And then somehow ending up in deeper holes and deeper holes. After a while living in these cycles, you convince yourself that you are the problem. You are the reason other people have problems. You're the reason it's hard to exist. That you're too much. You're too broken. You're too damaged. And you're too far gone. Person gets to that place. It's usually not to get attention. It's because you need relief from your pain, your thoughts, your situation. You're trying so hard to make the pain stop. And no matter what you do, you cause yourself more. And that is very different than trying to get attention. And I know because I've been there. There were moments in my life that did not see a future. I could not picture healing. I could not vision carrying this pain I was carrying any longer. I couldn't get it off me. Couldn't get it out of me. And like when you live long enough in this pain, you start to believe the lies this pain tells you. All of it starts to sound logical and final. But what I know is just because it feels very heavy does not mean it's true. And just because the pain is so loud, it doesn't mean that you get to give it the final word. Back then, I didn't know these things. Back then, I thought I was failing at life. I thought I was failing the people around me. I thought that I was broken. I thought the pain is the worst part. And when you're in that state, you can be surrounded with a room full of people who love you and still be completely alone. And it's a different kind of loneliness. It's not the kind where you've been alone in a house for a week or a month or two. It's the kind that you're looking at someone and they see right past you, like you don't even exist. Your thoughts and your feelings, they're not even concerned with that. They have no effect on their lives. And you have so much pain and you can't hold it inside you anymore. And you feel like if you tell someone this, you commit it, and that's a bad thing. But it's not. If you are there, I want you to know, I understand being tired, I understand being exhausted, fighting every day of your life and getting nowhere, to be in the same place you were. The only thing I think of is that you're still there because you haven't learned your lesson yet. I don't know what that is and I can't give it to you, but you're never going to see the lesson if you can't pause the pain long enough to open your eyes. You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're not crazy. You're tired. And there is a big difference. I had spent years locking away instead of dealing with my pain. And I didn't realize how much trauma I was carrying and what it was doing to me. I didn't realize that pain comes back up whenever it wants to and however it wants to. It does not present itself the same as it went in, and it does not present itself the same each time it tries to come up. Trust me. But it's going to show up no matter how hard you try to hide it in that corner that you can't even see the sun ever. It's going to show up in your relationships. It's going to show up in fear and anger and hopelessness. It's going to show up in the way you react. It's going to show up in the way you shut down. And it's in the way you talk to yourself when no one is around. And don't tell me you don't talk to yourself when no one is around. I'll tell you right now, there's been times I've been so mad at myself about a situation. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Why can't you just do what I want you to do? I don't know. I went a long time not understanding that. A long time not understanding I was living in my wounds and never healing them. I did not understand that when you're living like that, everything feels heavier. Every disappointment feels like permanent situations, and every mistake feels like proof. I did not understand that everything feels like confirmation and nothing is ever going to change. That will damage you. And it is a dangerous place to be in. And I remember being so overwhelmed that I couldn't even imagine waking up and doing this day one more time. Not because there was nothing to live for. I could not feel hope anymore. And when you can't feel hope anymore, it becomes very easy to believe that there is none. But I'm here to tell you there is. Hope exists. It's real. You just got to find it. Whenever you can't feel hope, it doesn't mean it's not there. I know that because I'm still here today. And had I not survived those moments, there are so many things that I would have missed, that I would regret today. I would have missed conversations. I would have missed what healing looks like, what growth looks like, how it feels, wisdom I have gained since that day. And you, the person that I'm trying to help right now, to not make a permanent decision on a temporary emotion. And that matters to me now, even though it didn't matter to me then.